Hey everyone, this is Jake with Lights at Wholesale, and today we're going to talk about photocell timers and how they work, and specifically the ones we carry here at Lights at Wholesale. So, I've got my orange extension cord over here. It's plugged into power just to represent customer's home. Normally, you just plug these right into an external outlet that customer has on their house. And over here on the right, I've got just a strand of mini lights. Now, you can use any type of Christmas lighting wire, so something for like C9s or C7s. I just happen to have a ball of mini lights and it'll work for the purposes of this video. So first things first, we've got our photocell timer. And each of our photocell timers is going to come with a set of instructions. So if you get confused and you don't know how to use this, you can check the instructions. Photocell timers is one of the things we get the most questions about and calls during the season is, how do I use this? I don't understand what's going on. Let me show you. When you plug it into a customer's home, okay, and you plug your lights into it, and you have the timer set to off, nothing's going to happen. The lights are not going to turn on. There's no power going through. It's turned off. Now, as soon as you turn it on, you'll see that the LED light on the power indicator came on, and my lights are on now. Okay? And they're going to stay on indefinitely while I have the switch turned to on. One of the really cool things about the photocell timer and what most people are going to use it for is this dusk to dawn feature. So as soon as I switch it to the dusk to dawn feature, our sensor is going to wait until it's dark before it turns any of the lights on. When it becomes light again in the morning and the sensor detects that there's light on for more than 15 minutes, okay, there's a light source for more than 15 minutes, then it's going to shut all these off. So I'll just show you now. I'm going to cover up the sensor with my thumb and we'll just wait a few seconds. Okay, and now the lights are on as if it was dark and nighttime. Now, as soon as I take my thumb off, the timer is going to wait 15 minutes before it shuts power off again. So I'm just going to leave this right here. Okay, now for some of the other features. You'll see that there's a 2-hour, a 4-hour, a 6-hour, and an 8-hour mode. Let's just say that you have a customer who doesn't want their lights on all night long. They only want them on till like 10 p.m. or midnight, and maybe it's getting dark around like 6 p.m. in the neighborhood during the winter. What you can do is, instead of using the dusk to dawn feature, right, or this always on feature, which you wouldn't use anyway if they want it off around at a certain time, you can just change it to one of these settings here. Okay, so let's say we want it on for 4 hours. As soon as it gets dark, this timer is going to keep these lights on for 4 hours, regardless of whether or not there's light interfering. So it doesn't matter if their porch lights turn on or if there's headlights passing, okay? If you shine a flashlight right into the sensor, it doesn't matter. The lights are going to stay on for 4 hours as soon as it gets dark outside. Okay, a couple other things to note. One of the reasons why these timers are so great is because they do have this 15-minute light exposure. So what that means is, again, if I have it on like the dusk to dawn feature, and once the lights kick on, it means that there's going to be a 15-minute window where if the porch lights turn on, or if someone's parked in the driveway and there's headlights shining on the timer, as long as they're not on for more than 15 minutes, these lights are just going to stay on. So it's really great if there's unpredictable conditions happening, or the customer happens to live in a neighborhood where there's a lot of lights that flash on and off. As cars pass by, you're not going to be getting a bunch of callbacks because the timer's causing a flickering in the lights every time something disturbs it. Another really great thing is that these photocell timers are priced very similarly to traditional mechanical timers. So just because you get the sensor here doesn't mean that you're paying a lot of extra money. I'll go ahead and include the link to all of our timers in the description and in the comments. If you have any questions, reach out to us. We're happy to help you. We want to make sure that you've got the right timers and the right equipment and the right lights and everything you need for the upcoming Christmas season. And again, too, if something in this video doesn't make sense, all of our timers come with instructions. So you're going to understand how to use them, when to use them, and all the different settings and how they work. So thanks.